Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's very exciting new release video. It is finally time to share all of the brand new reading goodies with you guys. I know so many of you have been really looking forward to this launch. So without further ado, I am just going to jump right into it because I have lots to share with you today. So the first thing I'm going to share are the brand new inserts for reading. Now, when you purchase a insert bundle in the shop, you receive both the landscape version and the portrait version of the inserts. There are 60 inserts for these reading bundles, and they come in light mode and dark mode. Those are separate purchases. You'll have to pick between light mode and dark mode, but you will receive both the landscape and portrait versions of them within that one purchase. So let's go ahead and open up the inserts. And apologies, my allergies are really bad and I feel like just congested and I'm just not feeling that great, so apologies for that. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look. So there are several reading challenge inserts included in the bundle. One of them is 30 minutes for 30 days. The really cool thing is that you can repurpose these inserts as well. So this would be a really great challenge if you have kids. I know my oldest daughter, she is required to read for 30 minutes at least every day. So I feel like this is going to be a really great way to track her reading. So there's 30 minutes for 30 days and you can color in these little books. For dark mode, the center of each book is still white. That way you can use your highlighter and it'll still show up and everything. Whew. It just all of a sudden got so hot in my office. I am wearing my husband's Snuggie. I live in Snuggies now, you guys. It's a whole thing. And yeah, my Snuggie is in the wash right now. So, but it just got hot all of a sudden. So anyways, whew, let's go ahead and keep going. I think I'm just too excited. I need to calm down a little bit. Okay. Plus I had a coffee and an energy drink. It's all sorts of stuff over here. All right, so next insert is 52 books in 52 weeks. So this is a great challenge for those who want to read one book per week. And again, you can color in the book once you've read it. So a great little tracker there. And then we have 100 books. So maybe your goal is to read 100 books in the year or 100 books per quarter, whatever it may be. I don't know, 100 books per month. I don't know. I bet you my grandma could do that actually. She loves to read and she's retired and she just reads like all day and hangs out with her friends. So maybe this would be a good challenge for her. So 100 books. And then there's the alphabet challenge. So this is a really fun one. So the author's first or last name would start with that letter, and then these little gray rectangles, you could put a picture. They're sized to put pictures of the book cover on top. So that's a really fun one. And then there's one for book title as well. So a title that starts with the letter of the alphabet. Then there's annual reading stats. So you have a spot to put your favorite book of the year. And then these little books here, you can write in the number of books you read in total, number of physical books, number of audiobooks. There's a spot up here to put the year as well. Number of ebooks, number of pages read, number of minutes or hours listened, most read genre, and number of 5-star reads. So there's that one. And then we have an author watch list. So this was a request by Sharon, one of our P2P team members, and I think it's great. So if you've got a new author that you've stumbled across and you're just not very familiar with them, you can write the author's name in this little flag up here, the title of the book, and then any notes you want to make. And then you can also keep track of upcoming releases down here. Then we have Battle of the Books, and this is definitely one of my favorites. So you have a spot here to put 3 book covers per quarter essentially, or you could do, 12 books per quarter, 12 books per year, however you want to do it. But then you pick one of those 3 in each little category, and then one of those 4 right here. And again, those gray boxes are sized perfectly for book covers, so it's just a really great way to track. You could do this monthly as well. Say you read 12 books in the month and you want to break down which one was your favorite, you could do that too. So Battle of the Books. Then we have Book Club. So for those who go to Book Club, you have a spot here where you can mark which month it's for, the meeting day, meeting time, the venue, the genre that you read that month. Then you have little circles you can color in for physical books, for audiobooks and ebooks, a spot to put the book cover, the rating of the book, and then a little, you guys probably recognize these little ones, but you can circle in, color in how the book made you feel. So those same little mood icons that you saw in the health and fitness and that you see in our sticker books, we brought them into the reading inserts as well, just to capture how the book made you feel. So did it make you feel happy? Was it funny? Love? Sad? Angry? Meh? Frightened, disgusted, inquisitive, and boring, you know, something like that. And then you have a big spot here to write down your thoughts about the book. So, and of course that comes January to December. It also comes in July to June and September to August, depending on which annual format you need. And same as the books I shared earlier with the dark mode, these will all stay white in the center so that you can use your highlighter tool on dark mode and actually have it show up, because if you use your highlighter tool in dark mode, it doesn't show up at all really, or it does, but not very well. So, and then we have Book Club Reads, so you can kind of keep track of each book you read for each month and then the rating of it. And of course that comes in July to June and September and August as well. The book of the month, so very simple, you can just put the cover of the book for each month. And then there's July to June and September to August. Then we have book recommendations, so the little column for the title, the author, the genre, and then who recommended it to you. Book release dates, so you can just type in or write in the book and when it's supposed to be released for each month of the year. And again, those come in all the different annual formats as well. Then we have book release dates, so we have the title, the author, the release date, the cost, and then a spot where you can go and check it off when you've purchased it. And then just a basic book review. So this is pretty similar to the book club, but you don't have the book club info there, obviously. So you just have a spot where you can color in if it's a physical, a audio or e-reader, the book cover, rating, how it made you feel, when you started it, when you finished it, the length of it, the genre, and then a spot for your thoughts. So just a very simple basic book review. I have another option for those who like to review books that I will share in a little bit. Then we have book series trackers. So these are just stacks of books. You can write in the title right here. There's a circle where you can like check it off when you've read it. You can write in what the series is in this little flag up here, and then of course little stars to rate the book. And then there's another option for book series tracker. So again, you write in the series up here, or the author rather, or the title of the series overall, whatever you want to do, the title of each individual book. You can mark which mode you use, which method you use to read it. You can rate it, and then overall thoughts about the series you can put over here. Then you've got a book spending tracker. So you've got a date column, title, author, source, the price, what you paid, and then how much you saved. So if you frequently purchase books, this may be a good way just to track exactly how much you are spending. A book wish list, so title, author, the mode that you want to read it in, the price, and then check it off once you have purchased it. Bookish bingo. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this one as well. So there's a bunch of different prompts within the bingo. This is a little colorful, like not colorful, but you can color it in a stack of books over here. And so we have a book with a tree on the cover, a new to me author. I won't go through all of them, but a book that makes you cry, an award-winning book. So just lots of like little challenges to read different types of books, kind of maybe get out of your comfort zone, that kind of stuff. So that is a really fun one. And then we have books read. So this is just a really simple one where you can put in the cover of the book, you can color in which method you use to read it, and then you can rate it as well. And then we have books to read. So you can write in the title and author for each page of the book and like maybe color it in once you've read it, that sort of thing. So it's kind of a different, more fun way to kind of keep track of like a to be read sort of list. Then we have some bookshelves, so very simple. There's just bookshelves with little spots to put the covers, and there's a couple options there. You get 2 different wood grain options, so a lighter wood and then a darker wood. And then you also get blank shelves because there's some stickers you could use, maybe. I will share that with you, of course, in a little bit. So a couple options there as well, just some blank shelves. These are gonna be really fun and interactive. I cannot wait to share the stickers with you. And then we have a tracker for bookstagrammers and booktubers. So if you want to kind of keep track of your favorite people on YouTube and Instagram that review books and everything, you can write in their name. If they're on Instagram, YouTube, or both, you can color those in. And then any notes you want to make about them there. Then we have borrowed books, so title, author, who you borrowed it from, when it was borrowed, when you returned it, and then check it off, or when you need to return it, and then check it off once it's returned. And then we have did not finish, so date, title, author, the pages that you read, and then the reason why you didn't finish the book. E-reader inventory, so you've got title, author, if it was read or not, and then rating it once it was read. We have favorite author, so a spot to put in the author's name, the title of the book, rating the book, and then also keep track of upcoming releases down here. Favorite quotes, this was a sneak peek on the P2P Instagram page as well as Facebook. So these again can be repurposed. So these favorite quotes, you could keep track of like kids quotes, things like that as well if you wanted to. But obviously in the reading bundle, it is meant to track you know, favorite quotes within a book and things like that. So if you want to see examples of that, definitely head on over to our Instagram page, or if you're in the Facebook group, they are posted there as well. So that is a really fun one. Then similar to the annual stats, we also have the monthly reading stats. So it's the exact same format, but tracking it on a monthly basis. And those come in the different annual formats as well. Then we have never again author, so name, genre, and the reason why you never want to read books from them again. Then new words that you may learn. So if you're reading a book and you come across a word and you're like, what the heck does that mean? I've never heard of that before. You can kind of keep track of that. So word, source, and then the definition of the word. 1 book per month, so this is another challenge one. So you can write in the month there, and then you can also put the title of the book, you can rate it, all that kind of stuff. So 1 book per month, that's a really fun one. Then this was a request by Sharon as well, and you guys, you could use this for lots of things, but what we made them for was to have a different way to kind of keep track of like upcoming releases and stuff like that. So these will fit a mini calendar either from the P2P library or from our All Things Calendar sticker book. So you can put in a mini calendar, and then you have lots of lines underneath each one to write down whatever you'd like about what's going on that month. And this is another one that could be repurposed for several different things if you wanted. So it's a good, just sort of like more universal basic one. So there's Q1, Q3, and then there's Q2 as well. And then we have the rainbow challenge. So this is for the book covers. So you want to find a cover in each different color of the rainbow, which is really fun. So lots of fun challenges included. Then we have reading in pixels. So this is the one to mark like different genres that you're reading. So you can kind of color code down here. There's also some extra spaces down here for any genres that were missed up above. And then you can put a little black dot on there once you finished a book as well. And you can kind of track that on an annual basis. So reading in pixels for each annual format. And then there's also the formats of reading, so physical books, audiobooks, ebooks, a combo, and you can kind of keep track of that all in pixels there too. And then we got these like cute little bookshelves down here as well. And then there's all the different formats. And then we have a basic reading log, so date, title, author, pages read, minutes read. Very basic. And then we got a request for a notes page. So you have a spot here where you can write in the title of the book and then lots of lines to take notes, as well as a spot to put the date. So that's a really good, just basic notes page. Then we have the to be read list, so kind of different from the books to read one I shared earlier. So you just have title, author, genre, and then check it off once it has been read. And that is it for the inserts. So lots of inserts. Again, there's 60 of them in total, and I am so excited about them. A little bit of a note about the inserts, by the way. I did get a question about this. So if you open up the inserts in the file itself, you will notice it's a very good quality image. When you zoom in, it's not going to be pixelated. It's really, really good quality. Depending on the PDF annotation app that you use, when you pull it in to that app, sometimes it will look pixelated, especially if you zoom in all the way. There's honestly absolutely nothing that I can do about that. I've done so much research on it, and trust me when I say this is as good a quality as I could possibly get for these inserts, where you're gonna get that like super crisp look where you zoom in all the way and it's like not pixelated at all. It's just PDF format. And unfortunately for these inserts, they are PNGs. That's how I get them to be transparent and everything as well. So I did want to make a note about that just because I had a couple questions about it. Again, these are pulled up in the actual file, and when I zoom in all the way, you will see it's not really pixelated. But when you pull it in to certain PDF annotation apps, it may look a little bit more pixelated, again, especially when you zoom in all the way. So just make a note about that. Honestly, it doesn't bother me one bit. I haven't heard a whole lot about it, just maybe from a couple people, but there's nothing wrong with your device or anything like that. That's just kind of, you know, that's just how it is. So, and again, I've done so much research on it, and I've put lots of time and effort into figuring out like the best quality that I could possibly provide, and that's what I've done. So anyways, so those are the inserts, and now let's go ahead and pop over to GoodNotes, and I am going to share with you lots of fun goodies. I think the first thing I'm going to share is the book review add-on. So this is a hyperlinked PDF that you can put behind a divider, or you can use it as a standalone item if you'd like, in your hub. So basically the way that it works is it comes same with the inserts. When you purchase the book review, you'll get the landscape and portrait version. The only decision you have to make is if you want light mode or dark mode. And this is a really great option for those who maybe don't want to track their books in so much detail. They don't need a whole ton. Honestly, this is probably what I am going to do. I really like this a lot. So over here, you'll notice that there are 12 sections within this. I didn't want to label the months just in case you don't really track things more on an annual basis, but you can if you want. If you want the months to align with the numbers, you could totally do that. But basically there's 12 pages of bookshelves here. For the landscape version, you've got 24 different books that you can put on here. So let's do some math. 24 times 12. 24 times 12. So this PDF, you can track 288 books within, which is really nice. So the way it works is it is hyperlinked. It's very simple. So you put in the book cover that you are reading right here on the shelf, and then when you tap on it, it will take you to a book review page, and you'll know where you are. It's numbered over here. It'll circle which section you're in over here to the side. So you tap on that, it'll open up the book review page, and you've got a spot very similar to the insert where you can mark the method that was used for reading the book. You've got a spot for book cover, to rate the book. You've got a spot to put a quote right here as well. And then started on, finished on, length, genre, how it made you feel, a summary of the book, as well as my thoughts about the book. So very, very simple, and it does again come in portrait. The portrait's gonna look just a little bit different. With the portrait, I was only able to fit 20 books per page comfortably, which let me see if I can do my math correctly. It's like well, I can't, I'm using a calculator, 240 books in the portrait version. So it works the same way though. You tap on it, it'll take you to a book review page. The only difference between the two is that you've got an extra spot for a quote right here as well. But yeah, it's very simple, very straightforward, very easy to use. That's kind of the name of the game. I try to make it as simple as possible, but here's a book cover. And then what I would do is I would come in, I would size it, and again, these are sized to fit perfectly on these little bookshelves. Editing Stephanie here. I wanted to mention real quick that to get these book covers, all you have to do is Google the title of the book and go to images. Once you get the results, go to images, and then you just long press on the book cover. I typically get mine from Amazon, honestly. Long press on the book cover and you will get an option to save the book cover as an image to your device. So that is how I personally find the book covers to include. So I just wanted to make a quick little note about that for those who may not know. There we go. When you layer a picture on top, the link will still work. So I'll just tap on it, and actually, let me go ahead and copy that while I'm at it. So if I tap on it, it'll take me to that page. And then all I have to do is paste. I can put the book right over here. And then I can do my little review. And when you tap on the book over here, it's gonna take you back to that bookshelf page. And that's the case for all of them. So tap on section 7. If I go to 16 and then I tap back on 16 right here, I'm still gonna be in that section 7. So it's very, very hyperlinked. If you tap on the title on the actual bookshelf page, it will take you back to the very first page. There is a back button here too that will take you to the first page. If you're familiar with the hub system, essentially that is there to very quickly get back to your first page, swipe over, and you're back in your hub, super easy. And then there's a link to the P2P library down here as well. So there is the dark mode as well. It doesn't show up very good on camera because of the glare, but I'll pull it up anyways so you guys can probably see the camera. But this is the dark mode version. It's really cute. You can see that these are still white in the middle, so you can you know, color them in and have it still show up and everything, but it's super cool looking. I love the dark mode version, and I honestly don't know which one I'm gonna do. I know some people don't like to mix dark mode and light mode. I have no problem with it. I honestly love using dark mode, but I use light mode primarily because of filming purposes more than anything. But I do really like dark mode. So for like a lot of my add-ons and stuff like that aren't on camera as much, I do like to use the dark mode. But again, these are super hyperlinked, very quick, very easy to navigate. If you tap on the book review page up here, or the title up here rather, it'll take you back to that main page as well. So yeah, that is a little add-on that is available. And now let's go ahead and dive into the sticker book. And then I do have a little surprise over here that's not reading related, but it's getting launched with everything else. So here is the sticker book. Let's go ahead and open it up. So here's the cover. These are all the tabs over here, and if I zoom in, you can see the tabs. So there's date dots, books, currently, did not finish, pages and minutes, rating. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I'm just noticing there's kind of a glare. Shelf decor, quote boxes, fun quotes, and hex codes. So normally in these sticker books, I do put index labels. I'm not gonna do that anymore moving forward because it's so super easy to just take the text tool within your PDF reading app of choice and add a label. Very simple to do, and honestly, having a whole tab taken up with index labels, I feel like it wasn't necessary. Plus, when I add more inserts later, there's not really an easy way to add more index labels and then change the whole sticker book. It would require a lot of work. So I've decided to omit index labels, but again, it's very easy just to use the text tool. You can use whatever font you want that way as well and just create your own. So yeah. Let's go ahead and open it on up. So if you tap on this little circle here, it's gonna take you to this page, which is gonna have a note from me as well as a coupon code and links to just various social media, my Etsy site, all that kind of stuff. And then we go to date dots. So date dots, you're gonna have light mode and dark mode date dots included. That is a standard. And then also for navigation, anytime you wanna get back to the cover, if you tap on the title up here, it is going to take you back to the cover of the book. So just a little FYI there. So there's date dots. And then we get into books. So these are very fun. They come in 71 different colors. So there are 6 pages of book spines, and you can use those on those blank bookcases or bookshelves that I shared with you earlier. You can write in the title of the book that you're reading, and you can kind of create your own shelf using different colors. You can maybe color code and do, okay, I'm gonna do a blue book for audiobooks, and I'm gonna do a green book for e-readers, or whatever you wanna do. But you have a nice big space where you can kind of type in or write out what book you read. And again, they come in all the different colors. There's a white one down here too that will show up on dark mode. So that is super fun. And it comes with like a thicker spine, and then a medium-sized spine, and then a thinner spine here. So you've got different sizes to work with and play with. You can create your own little bookshelf, and I just thought that was so fun. And obviously that pairs really well with the shelf decor, which I'll just jump over there to share with you. So it comes in light mode and dark mode, but a little note about light mode. The light mode does stay white in the center, so if you want to color it in dark mode, you can do that. So you can use these in dark mode. In fact, let me just share with you what it looks like. So say I want to color in this little plant. I'll just take this over to this book review one here, and I'll paste it. So you'll see it's got a little white outline, and I can put it there if I want, and then I can use my little highlighter, and I can zoom in and kind of color in some of these leaves and things like that. I'm not doing the most fantastic job because, you know, we don't need to sit here and watch me color or anything. There's lots more to go through, but you get the gist. You can kind of go in here, color it if you want to. So that is really, really fun. So we'll just delete that. So that is light mode, and then the dark mode is going to show up black in the middle. As you can see, it's like on a black background, and so if you want to just use the outline, that's a really good option for you. So there's a couple different ways to go about it, but you've got clocks, plants, a little globe, a phone, a couple phones, some candles, so lots of little bookshelf decor to kind of pair with those book spines and just get really creative. And it's really fun. And you can use the shelf decor obviously in the book review add-on as well if you want to. So I just think that's really, really fun and interactive. Okay, so then we have currently right here, and these are very basic. So there's currently reading and currently listening to, and it's just got a little spot within the flag where you can write in what you are reading, what you are listening to. So again, those will come in all 71 colors, and the whole point of having so many color options is that you should be able to find one that matches the kit you're using, or at least pretty close to it. So lots of options to pick from. Here are the listening to. They're exactly the same, but it says currently listening to up there, and I just feel like these are so cute. The flags have the little dashes, which I think is really, really fun. So those are the currently stickers. And then we have the did not finish. So these are ones that you can kind of put on the book if you want to. It'll be flush against the sides, and you can just put in did not finish, and those come in all 71 colors as well. And then we have pages read. So this is another great one that you could also repurpose. Sharon actually on our team had a really great idea of tracking, like say you want to track how many pages your kid read each day, or that you read each day. You could use one of the monthly calendars in the 1 month planners, because you get 3 of them. You get 3 monthly calendars, to put one of these in each day and kind of keep track of how much you've read on a daily basis and kind of see that all at a glance. I think that's a really fun idea. So those are pages read, and you'll notice there's like a faint little book there. I feel like it's not showing up very good on camera, but I feel like that's a cute little touch. So it's pages read, and in all 71 colors as well. And then there's also minutes listened. So this one has the cute little headphones in the middle, and again with the dashes there, and just a spot where you can kind of write in, you know, how long you listen to like a audiobook and that kind of thing. So there is those ones. And then we have these rating ones, which are really fun. So these are made for putting the book cover in. So again, I'll pull in that book cover right here, and you just resize, and you can pick whatever color you want. And you can kind of make it smaller if you want to kind of still see those dashes, or you can make it bigger and it'll cover the dashes up. Let me straighten it out or make it a little bit bigger, but it'll fit perfectly on there, and then a little spot where you can rate it. So very, very simple. And those come in the 71 different colors as well. So I feel like this is a really great sticker just to kind of pop on a page when you finished a book and everything, if you want to keep track of it. Or you could put this on a monthly calendar if you wanted to, however you want to do it. But those come in all of the different colors. There's the shelf decor that I shared earlier. And then these quote boxes are really fun. There was some sneak peeks of these in the Facebook group as well. But these are just very basic. They've got a little box where you can put a quote. Again, you can repurpose these for lots of different things, but they were made to quote, you know, books and stuff like that. But of course you can put like a quote of the day, verse of the day, whatever you want to do. Those come in the 71 different colors, and I love them because this whole sticker book kind of has like a vibe to it. So it's very scripty, I feel, like with like the cursive, and then the dashes are just really cute. So those come in all of the colors there. I can definitely see myself using these very frequently. I am obsessed. They're really fun. And speaking of fun, now we get to our fun quotes. I like to include really fun quotes in all of the like themed sticker books. So you get light mode and dark mode as per usual. There's hashtag bookaholic. The book is always better. Bookmarks are made for quitters with the little bookmark hanging off the S there. Emotionally attached to fictional characters. Eat, sleep, read, repeat. Just one more chapter. And then on page 2, you've got readers gonna read. So many books, so little time. No shelf control. I just thought that was really cute. Don't talk to me, I'm reading. Sorry, I'm all booked up. And book nerd. So you'll always know how many pages are in a section, by the way, because I do mark it up here in the top left corner. So this is page 2 of 2. And then of course it comes in the dark mode as well. So you can see those, they look really, really cool. And then you get the hex codes, tons and tons of hex codes to pick from. So lots of colors to pick from, lots of fun stickers to play with. I absolutely love how the sticker book turned out. I love the add-on and the inserts and everything. So hopefully your reading needs will be met with these products. And now let's go ahead and get to the surprise product, which again is not related to reading, but I wanted to have it ready for reading. This is going to be a really great option for those who don't necessarily want to track, like use the universal add-on that's available in the P2P library, which is basically a hyperlinked, you know, monthly planner, if you will, with lots of linked blank pages. If you want something just a little bit more simple and basic and straightforward for organizing your inserts and all that kind of stuff, then this is going to be a really, really great option for you. And any second now, my kids and my husband are gonna be home from piano. I tried to get this done as quick as I could, but yeah, it's just easier to film when they're gone. They're at piano lessons and they're gonna be home any second. So you may hear the garage open a minute, but here are the single subject folders. And these are super, super fun, you guys. They come in light mode and dark mode. Same as with all the P2P products, you're going to get both the portrait version and landscape version in one purchase. So you only have to decide between light mode and dark mode. And they are going to match each month's monochromatic kit. So we have a like silver gray collection of folders, we have a rose collection of folders, and gold. Those are the monochromatic kits that have come out so far for this year. And then next Friday you'll see the next set of colors based on the monochromatic kit that we decided, and I cannot wait to share that. By the way, April kits are going to be released next Friday, so that's super exciting. So let me show you how these work, and I'm going to pull up the rose one here. So you are going to get 4 different colors, each hex code color basically of the monochromatic kit for the folders. It's just one single folder. You pick which color you want to use. The idea is that you would put this behind a divider in your hub, and you could label this up here. Like you could take your text tool and let's see, we'll do Beyond the Mountains, and I will write in, my iPad updated by the way, and it's all different, but anyways, so I could title this like all things reading, for example, and I will center that. And I like to take these little guides and kind of put them there. That gets it pretty much in the center. And then I'll change the size of it. I swear I always struggle with the fonts and stuff. I don't know what the deal is, but okay, let's make that bigger. Let's change that maybe to white. And then I will take my lasso, so you can label the folder up here. I could make that even bigger if I wanted to. And GoodNotes is still like doing that whole splice thing, but once you zoom in it goes back to normal. So anyways, all things reading, and then you could put, you know, your rainbow challenge, books to be read, all that kind of stuff in these little sections, and each section is linked to a blank page. So if I tap on one, it's going to circle the one up here. There are 50 different sections. In the landscape version, you have your back button here, your P2P library button down here. If you tap on section, it's going to take you back to that main folder as well. So again, this is just very basic. So like for this one, I know I personally am really excited to use the rainbow challenge. So I'm gonna do the hug me tight, and I'm gonna do rainbow challenge. And then I'll use my lasso and I will move that there, maybe resize it, make it a little bit bigger. So that is good. And then what you want to do is you will turn your pen tool off so you can tap to that little page. And then I've got my inserts pulled up off to the side over here. And I'm going to find my rainbow challenge insert, drag and drop that over. I'm gonna have a whole video dedicated specifically to inserts, so stay tuned for that. But you can resize, make it as big as you want. You could center it, you could put it off to the side and then put some cute clip art, whatever you wanna do. But basically you put your insert there and voila. Now I've got my book challenge in section 1 and I can put, you know, my different covers. So like say I wanna do my blue cover, even though I feel like this is technically like teal, whatever, but we'll just pretend. I can put that right on top. Say I read that. I haven't read that actually yet, but you can just do that and then you're all good to go. And again, when you tap on the back button, it's gonna take you back to that main folder. Tap on here, it's gonna take me to my rainbow challenge. So you can see at a glance all the inserts that are in there. So this is a really great option again, if you are someone who doesn't want like all of the monthly pages, weekly pages, all that comes with the universal add-on. Those are a little bit more complicated. I feel like this is very simple, straightforward, you know, easy peasy. I love that it's a folder. It made sense to me for it to be a folder since it's going behind a divider. So I feel like that's a really cute touch. And yeah, again, they come in 4 different colors. So there's 4 colors to choose from, or you can just get like, say your favorite color is rose, you love the rose pinks, or you love teals or purples or whatever it may be. You can mix and match, use different like color coding if you want to, but you can throw one of these dividers or one of these folders behind a divider, organize your inserts, kind of keep track of things that way. And yeah, so I might do this actually for like the reading inserts, because I'm gonna do the book review add-on, but then I definitely want to do stuff like the rainbow challenge. So I might do that. And then if you don't need all these sections, let me show you how simple this is. Say you don't need all these sections. There's a lot, there's 50 sections in the landscape version. For the portrait version, it's set up the exact same way. You just have 42 sections instead of 50, but it's set up the exact same way. It's a folder with all the link sections. Tap on a section, it's going to take you to a blank page to insert your inserts and stuff like that. So yeah, but anyways, as I was saying, you can take your lasso, draw a little square where the color is, take a screenshot, copy it, and then you can paste it And let's say I only need to use 20 of these. You can just layer that right on top, and say you want to put like maybe some deco or something on the bottom, you can easily do that. You can, you know, you can format this however you want, but as you can see, that very nicely covered up all those other sections, and now I only have 20. So if you don't need to use all 50 and you want to cover it up, that's a really great way to do it. It's just with that, you know, little lasso trick of taking your screenshot and copying it, pasting it, layering it right on top, and you are good to go. So again, that is a new little product that's going to be released on a monthly basis. It'll match the monochromatic kit that was released that month. So we have grays and rose and golds, and of course they come in dark mode as well. So there's the dark mode. It looks really, really cool. I love the dark mode. So these are just really fun and I'm obsessed. So anyways guys, that is it for all of the new products that I have for you today. I hope you're excited. Let me know which product item you are most excited about. I would love to read about that in the comments. Pun sort of intended with that. So that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video. New releases are gonna be up nice and early in the morning, so I'm very excited about that. I can't wait to see what you all do with these new products and everything. Definitely share in our Facebook group to give others inspiration. We'd love to see, you know, how you're using the new items. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this launch, definitely give this video a thumbs up to let me know. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos. I will see you tomorrow for a brand new digital plan with me, and then again, new releases are gonna be next week for the April sticker kit, so that's very exciting. That is about it. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day, have a wonderful weekend, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.